Welcome everyone, Safe Sigmar. It's time for some more Street Fighter 6. Last time we defeated Rudra, and now it's time to fight this random businessman and give him some problems. So after defeating Rudra, we are going on to represent Metro City. And in order to represent Metro City, we have to move on and talk to the Punch in the Lowlands. But before we talk to that, we have to do some more fighting because it's a fighting game. I'm like uppercut him to the face. I'm trying to get to level 50 before I enter the tournament, I believe, at this point. I will be doing some more Street Fighter PvP and such, but I have been grinding Elder Scrolls Online ruthlessly, and I will show you some of the results of that very soon, but I feel like I need to show some more Street Fighter additionally, in addition to my absolutely ruthless Elder Scrolls grind that has finally bared all the fruit that I want it to bear. And the only part of the grind as I fight this Katie that remains is finding some better gear and completing my leisure domain on my Wood Imp and maybe on some more characters, because there is a prize that I get for completing the leisure domain, and the prize that I get for completing it is a very nice color. So there's a lot of rewards for that. But in order to do that, I have to continue on rating all sorts of items. That's not to say that game doesn't have a lot of combat, and it's not to say that I'm not going to be doing a lot of combat in this game. No, no, no. This game is combat extravaganza, both in the World Tour and out of the World Tour. It's fights for days. We fight pretty much everyone we run into. And that is how Street Fighter works. You go in the street and you fight people. Just because I'm in World Tour does not mean that we're not doing that. It just means we're fighting NPCs and not other players. That's all that means. The NPCs are not as tough as actual players. Like, some players are just really, really hard to fight because they're players and they know what they're doing and they've learned all the advanced stuff in this game. So we're going to be continuing on. We're trying to see. We're going to go to the world map. So we got to go to Old Nashal because Nashal. Let's try to do some more of these quests, maybe. Because I'm trying to remember what I was doing to try to progress the story. Because I know that the story progresses pretty handily later on. So we're going to go to Old Nashal. And we're going to fix the problems that have been happening. Because Punch is going to give us the route that we need. Pop my ears. Anyway, gotta get down there, get to Punch, talk to him. You guys want to fight? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, we're gonna fight these monks. The monks want to like try to anti-air even if I'm not jumping. That one likes teleporting, so I'm pretty sure he robbed Dalsim's technique. I could probably have blocked that, and that probably would have been the better move. I don't think they throw. I think they just strike and teleport. I think that is what they do. I haven't had a lot of time to do other games, though, other than Elder Scrolls Online and Raid because of some extenuating circumstances. Not the least of which involves stuff that is outside of this game that I wouldn't like to talk about. So, yeah. Anyway, well, I've been trying to maintain a fire. I have to clean the house. I have to do a lot of things that are very tedious and boring. Even like this Jessica learned it at Tech. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, I have to do a lot of that, and that means that I don't have as much time to play video games nonstop. And believe me, some of these games require a legendary amount of grinding in order to catch up. Like Elder Scrolls Online, for instance, required a lot of grinding to catch up. Thankfully, I did manage to catch up, and now all I have to do now is to catch up with the other parts of the game that are not level based, that involve other things. I'm going to deal with these monk trainees. Okay, tattooing is not working here. Uppercutting when they go with that. Yeah, there we go. Jab confirm. Not what I wanted. Hopefully we're getting closer to getting a level up here. And hopefully I play better defense. I might actually just get knocked out here. That may very well happen. Because this was before I adopted my new strategies. There we get an uppercut. Because I adopt some new strategies that allow me to survive a lot better. So yeah, we do want to talk to Punch in the lowlands. We're going to want to heal up. I am lagging a bit. What am I doing? Past self. Looking at this. Because I had to fix all this. I had to fix all this stuff from a specific problem I had back then. I don't have it now, obviously, but it was a problem I had then that I wasn't aware of, so I'm fixing it now. So, do I get level 50 or get knocked out? That's the real question. Okay. Get some experience points. No. Because I'm definitely playing with fire in this episode by going on this low of health. This is not something I normally do. So, yeah. This is not something I normally do. Ooh, I got it. Counter hit. Here we go. An uppercut. Trying to deal with this mystery bad guy. Blew him up. There we go. So, trying to avoid people to get to punch. There's some galumphing globalists. And then I decide to go to the world map. I go back to Beat Square so I can get some food. A lively city on the east coast of America. And then I decide to refill on health, which is a wise choice, but I have got better choices I start to make the later it goes on. And chocolate donuts, only 600 zenny, which gets even cheaper once you figure out how to farm it, and fills your whole health bar. Just not bad. There is a cheaper way that avoids me using up my precious tickets, but thankfully I find a way to do that soon, but this isn't the exact time. So I go back to Nashal to try to get back to Punch. Because that's the whole point. We have to fight our way to Punch. Punch our way to Punch. That is the plan. And try to avoid a game over while we're at it. That would be nice. Come on, get off the ledge. There we go. Gets away from the monks. Okay, this is a better way to do it. So we go this way. Because we're trying to get to Punch in the lowlands. Even when we beat this whole thing, it's still not anywhere close to the end of what I gotta do, to be honest. It's not even remotely close because of the PvP segment of this game and because of avatars and because of like avatar PvP battles, regular PvP battles, and I haven't done all the arcade yet. We're also going to be fighting Hurricane Dragon. And I also haven't explored all the options. Like, I haven't fought every single fighter in this whole mode either, which is something else I have to do in this game. Because Street Fighter is actually an incredibly long game. A lot longer than it looks for a lot of reasons. So we're going to take her, throw her out of her counter stance, or command grab stance. Not bad. That still didn't give me the level I want, so we're fighting some more people. I'm trying to get level 50 for Punch, I believe. He keeps jumping my fireball, so I decide to uppercut him. He's actually teching my throws, which is impressive. Gonna Tatsu him. There we go. Punch him in the face. Not bad. He's trying to imitate Ryu, clearly. Yes! Level 50. That's what I wanted. I was trying to get level 50 this entire time before talking to Punch. I've heard of you. You're a competitor, Metro City. Message you when your match is about. Alright, we've completed this mission, and yeah, we made it all that way, and he didn't give us the match. Wow. Just wow. Okay, let's fight Policia. Yeah. If you didn't think that this tournament involves a lot of bureaucracy, you'd be right. So while I'm doing that, I'm trying to get more experience points. I'm trying to fireball her from a distance. If she's not going to punish the fireball, I might as well go for it. Yeah. Really? He's still not going to do it? See, this is the other thing. I don't know the timing on these tournaments. You know? I don't know the timing. And that was another thing that confuses me. How do I know what the timing is to get him to actually give me the tournament, man? I know I'll get there. It just takes time. And I know they're going to probably try to hit me in the back. And I decide to just turn around and get them anyway because they're not going to put me in the tournament. So I might as well try to get some experience points on them, right? Because I need levels. And in fact, I still need levels. I just have been leveling other games right now, is the thing. I haven't been playing much Street Fighter per se. I need to go get return to Street Fighter, is what I need to do. Decided to level up off these guys. Trying to see if passing the time will give me the edge I need to actually get punched, to actually give me a tournament. Because the thing is, these tournaments take so much to get going, you know? It really does. Messages. Wait a minute. So, but yeah, I just run around trying to get a lot of fights going to try to see if I can get punch. Can punch do it for me? Bro, punch. All right, so I decide to walk into him. Give me yet another fight to see if when is he going to send me the message. That's my issue. So I run around this trash heap trying to get stronger because I know that I'm going to want levels here. Here we go. Believe it or not, the place I train the most now is not even Nashal. It's in Nashal, but it's not in this part of Nashal. It's a much more intimidating place that you will see in the future. And I promise you, it will be very obvious what it is when we get there. And I'm still struggling to figure out how to get into the tournament. So I decide to fight even more bad guys. Now I remember why this part of the game was frustrating. I remember now. Because Punch doesn't like to give you into the tournament. Is it triggered by a certain number of fights or a certain number of level up skills or what? Is it a certain amount of time passing? I don't even remember entirely. But I remember this was frustrating me. But as frustrating as this is, still more frustrating things are to come. Because the last boss of this game, you'll understand. When you see who the last boss is, you will fully understand what I'm talking about when I say frustration. The last boss of this game, and you'll see him in multiple modes. The last boss of this game is like an emblem. The emblem of frustration in this game. He's like an emblem of frustration. You'll see. You'll know. Everyone knows who this guy is who plays PvP in this game and hates him. Almost hates him. Well, they either play him and they try to like him by playing him, or they hate him, or a mixture of both. But, like, they know who he is, and they know he's frustrating to deal with. They know once they meet him. And he's part of a Shadaloo Remnant group. I like how the donut with sprinkles is supposed to be healthier, even though it's thingies. Fighter Magazine special issue. Oof. Yeah, I was purchasing the Zenny before I figured out where I could get more of it, a lot more of it. Anyway, it's a long climb. The demon has got to climb. Like and subscribe. I'll see you later.